Welcome everyone to the Drivers Room Group C, Season 2, Race 2, and Tier 2. Lots of twos. Alright, starting off the grid walk in Sardegna A, or B, I can't remember the track name. And we have Kimaru, Season 1's champion in Team Cola with new revised colors, the Mark II. We have Rocker in P2. Starting off in P3, we have Jason. Starting to get faster. And a danger to all us others. We have V8 in P4. And in Team Zeiss, I forgot to say the team names, so we'll start with doing that. And Merck is in Team Cola, Coca-Cola Zero, new revised colors, looking good. Here we have Joker in Team Part-Time. And we have MJR Mercer in Monster Penguin. Then we have Furtick in Team Part-Time. And we have Jules in Team Sega. And Boss in Beaver Chasers. We have Jammy D in Team Beaver Chasers. We have Nightmare Racer in Beaver Chasers. And last today we have AGT Racer, also known as Grimlock, in P13. Alright, let's get down to it. Alright, we're about ready to get started with the second race of Season 2. Let's see if everyone can get through the field cleanly. The Nissan is a poor starter, so let's see if Kimaru can defend going into turn 1. Oh! What happened to Rocker? Oh, Mercer got bumped from behind, which again bumped Rocker. Not a lot Rocker can do in that situation. Kimaru snagged the lead. Will V8 be able to capitalize here? V8 gave Kimaru a hard time in race 1. And looks like Kimaru is pulling away. Ever so slightly. Kimaru, of course, got Season 1 Tier 2 DRGC champion stickers on his car. Only 6 more races to go in the current season now, before the Christmas break and all that. It's gonna go fast. Alright, let's start moving down the field. Merck in 3rd. Jules hunting down Merck in 4th. Verdict in 5th. And we have Nightmare Racer in 6th. Mercer following closely behind. Jammy's gotten himself into 8th. Jason's fallen down to 9th place from 3rd. I accidentally pressed my, yep, never mind. gonna leave that as a mistake in my commentary. And Joker there in 11th. AGT Racer in 12th. Boss, oh, whoa. Boss missing his braking completely. Merc now chasing down V8. Look at the gap Kimura's gotten himself. If he keeps this up, he'll leave the pack behind. Jules in 4th. Mercer being followed by Nightmare. That Mercedes is really mobbing it down the straight. And he didn't, wow, it didn't get ahead of Mercer. Jason gotten himself up into 8th. Jammy falling down to 9. Rocker there in 10 after being smashed off the track. Here we have Joker. Grim trying his best now to catch up to the field. It's good to have the voice of the driver's room back in Tier 2. Though I hear Tier 3 is a little lonely. Let's hope we can fill out all 3 tiers. We have Boss cruising in last place. Kimaru there. V8 struggling to gain ground on the champion. Merc following closely in his Silver Arrow. Just look at the speed he has down the straight. Holy. Jules is being challenged by Ferdic. Ferdic's flashing his lights. Whoa, that's an aggressive move. He pushes Jules out in the gravel. Yeah, that was the correct move by Ferdic to wait. That was a little overly aggressive and a well-deserved 1 second penalty. I hate the penalty system in GT. Oh, and Jules goes a little bit off. Manages to save it though. Looks like this is where the action is going to be. Here we have Nightmare Racer going on the outside of Ferdic. Oh, wow. Whoa. Ferdic smashes Nightmare into the wall. Jeez. That was... I don't think Ferdic could have done anything different there, but maybe he should put on his radar if he doesn't already have it. Joker's fallen all the way down to 13. And there we have Boss gotten himself up into 11th now. Nightmare struggling now after his car got smashed into the wall. Nothing he could do about that. And we have Rocker. Grim's gotten himself up into 8th place. Just keep your head low and your head cool. You will get some good points. Oh, and Rocker tries to... Nightmare struggling a little bit with the Sauber. Boss in 11. Jammy in 7 now. Jason up into 6th. He's gotten extremely fast over the past few months, so Jason will be a one to watch for sure. Here we have Jules. Oh wow! Little tail happy Jag. Mercer doing good in 4th. Doesn't seem to have just enough pace to catch up with the top 3 guys at the moment, but anything can happen within the time limit of a 30-minute race. The screaming Mazda. Rocker following closely now. He could be dangerous for Jamie in a few corners and laps. Oof, I'm sorry. Oh, looks like Grim is trying to go for a move here, and he succeeds. Oh, wow, nightmare. Holy. Let's see what happened. Nightmare clips the grass, and it's all over. He clips the grass, and it's all over for him. There we have Joker passing Nightmare. Nightmare getting front end damage. Ferdic now following Boss. Will Ferdic be able to get ahead of Boss? Boss trying to fight with Grim too. V8's gone into the pits already. Should be time for most of the guys to enter the pits. Ferdic dives in. Boss stays out. Same with Grim. Jamie and the mighty roaring Mazda. And Jason's gotten himself up into 4th. Looking for a fight with V8. V8 has the more superior tires at the moment. Merck's gotten himself ahead of V8 now. He still hasn't been into the pits though. What about Kimaru? Is he going in on this lap? No, he remains out. Merck has dived in. Let's follow Ferdic. He's down in last place. Been into the pits, gotten some new tires. Nightmare still hasn't pitted. Whoa! Rocker going ahead on the outside of Joker. I don't know if Joker's been in yet. Rears are looking worn, but the fronts are looking good. Rocker has a hell of a recovery drive from his P2 quali. There we have Boss chasing down Mercer and Grim. Difficult track to pass on this. Not a lot of room, especially in this part of the track. Mercer goes on the inside of Grim. Grim blocks the door for Boss. Kim's gone into the pits. Rocker goes ahead of Boss. Ooh! Boss completely missing the corner there. And Rocker passing Grim. Is Grim gonna try and go for a move on the inside? That didn't work. Here we have Jason and Mercer, the two teammates in Monster Penguin. If I remember correctly, the designer of this team is Chris, which is in Tier 1 this season. Oh! You can hear the mighty roaring Mazda from Jammy. I think Jammy is the only one in the Mazda in this race at the moment. And Grim might have to go into the pits now. Bleeding a lot of time in positions. Joker's tires are looking decent. Grim remains out. Will Joker be able to? No, too far behind. And Jules there, all the way down into 10th place. And there we have Verdict. Boss struggling. And Nightmare's having a nightmare of a race. A little pun there. Oh, looks like Joker's had a spin. Tires are probably dying off. Easy for the cars to just spin around. Verdict in 10. Jules 9. Grim staying out in his increasingly worn tires. Jason in 7. Whoa. Jammy's heading off, I think. The midfield is where the fighting is. Jammy's gone into the pits. Grim's gone in. Cars just going in the line. Whoa! And Rocker goes out, losing the position to Jason. And Rocker is trading some paint off his car. He'll have to take that car back to the body shop and paint shop again before the next race on Kyoto. We have Jules gotten himself up into 7. Verdict now being chased by Boss and Jammy. Boss and Jammy with fresher tires should be able to. Oh, whoa! That corner is so treacherous. One small mistake, as you saw with Jammy, and you're twatted into the wall. Or, as I like to say it, smashed into the wall. And We have Grim chasing down the pack with a purpose. Needs to show everyone who is the proper chief. If you just can get the control of that mighty Porsche, you should be able to get up in the rest of the field here. And we have Nightmare behind Grim. Nightmare's not having the best of races so far. Neither is Joker. He's gotten themselves some fresh tires, so you just have to try and bite his teeth together and make some good laps. And we got the race leader with the fastest lap of 1:27.9. Kimura is really keen on defending his championship title. We also have Boss, who is the champion from Tier 3. He's not having the best of starts to the season. Merc now chasing down Kimaru, his teammate. That Mercedes is a powerhouse. Here we have V8. This track might not agree with V8. Let's just hope he can finish this race without any mistakes and just snag some good points. Mercer now in fourth, being chased down by Jason and Rocker. Mercer looking a little worse for wear on the tires. Let's see from the inside view how Jason handles his car and how he's able to put up the pressure to his teammate. Ooh. Just look at the speed that Mercedes gets out. Oh, Mercer's dived into the pits. That's why. Jules comes up into... No, stays in 7. Holy damn. Good move by Jules. He'll most surely be under a lot of pressure now from Mercer. Mercer going for a better line. Will he be able to pass? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jules is not making this easy for Mercer. Jules still remains in 5th. Merc and Kim has gone into the pits. Who will come out first? Looks like Kimaru was faster. Good drive so far from Merc. V8 doing a good job in 3rd. We got Jason coming out of the pits. Rocker following closely. He'll have to set some good corners now. Maybe be able to try and pass Jason. Here we have Mr. Driver's Room. So far, I think Mercer's had a good race. A lot of challenges. Here we have Jammy. Jules has gone into the pits, gotten himself some new tires, should be good to the end now. We have Grim right behind. Oh, and Grim twats into the wall, as he says. Maybe just a little love tap. Nothing too serious. We have Furtick following closely now. Nightmare and Boss and Joker. Team Beaver Chaser is struggling a little bit. It looks like Joker is also struggling. His car definitely needs a new paint job. And body work. Nightmare's gone in. We have Boss. And what happened to Boss? I think we lost Boss. Yep. Technical issues. And Jason has gotten himself up into 4th. So far, safe from Rocker. Rocker's driven himself well up from the incident that happened to him in turn 1. Wasn't his fault though, nothing he could do. Looking like there's a big gap between the guys. We have Jammy doing his finest to catch up and get some good points. Just try to have a flawless race now, and it will be good points. Here we have Jules. I think he's doing a little better in the Jag than the Nissan. Grim now being chased down by Furtick. Both in the Porsche. How will Grim defend? Aggressively or not at all? Look at the line Furtick is taking. I think he has a better speed out the corner. He will have the inside. He's too far ahead, too far behind. Beautiful track we're driving on. Love the flow of this track, but it can be treacherous, like you saw with Furtick right now. One small mistake in that corner and you are right in the wall. The wall is going to take you for dinner and a hospital visit if you smash too hard in it. Looks like Furtick is able to... Will he go on the outside? No, there's not enough room now. Oh, he really wants to get past Grim. Grim is definitely feeling the pressure. What's happened? What happened? What happened to Jules? Oh, and Jules takes Grim with him and Furtick. Let's see what happens to Jules. Jules goes on the gravel, right into the wall. He tries to get on track and unghosts right in Grim. Nothing Grim could do there. Grim lost position. Oh, Grim has heavy damage. Oh, wow. I think some words will be made after this. This is not a situation Grim is going to be happy for. Luckily, we have a weak damage setting in the DRSL and DRGC. Only Tier 1 Drek has the heavy damage in, Tier 1. Jammy 7 has a comfortable gap to everyone. Mercer now chasing down Jason. Rocker's gotten himself up into 4th. I think he already was, It's been so much action in the race, I'm actually losing track of where everyone's been. And Mr. Driver's Room is chasing down Jason and Rocker. Will Mercer be able to do anything about Jason now? We have 2.5 minutes remaining. Maybe 1. Mercer's losing too much to his teammate. Jammy feeling safe. Verdict pulling away from Grim. Jules has gotten himself ahead of Grim now. Grim is struggling now with those worn tires. I don't think there's much point in actually entering the pits. But he's losing a little bit of time to Joker. Mr. J. Nightmare in 12. Nightmare chooses to wait for the clock, or no, he goes for another lap. There we have Kim. He will cross the finish line. Good drive by Kim. We haven't seen much from him in this race. Neither have we from Merck. V8 passes the line, comes home in 3rd. Rocker now will come home in 4th if nothing bad happens. I think Mercer got himself ahead of Jason earlier in the lap. Small mistake is all it takes. Oh. Ballsy to drive without the traction control, especially on an unruly car like that. Jammy comes home in 7th. Verdict will take 8th. Jules, 9th. And Grim is defending now. Will he be able to get home in 10? Woo! There we have Nightmare. Thank you all for watching, and come back for round 3. This is Kimaru signing off.